Congressional elections in the United States determine the composition of the House of Representatives and the Senate. These elections occur every 2 years and are governed by a mix of federal and state laws. Here's a detailed breakdown. Please consider subscribing to this channel to encourage better content creation and future updates. Structure of congressional elections. House of Representatives elections. Frequency every 2 years in even-numbered years. Term length 2 years. Representation based on population with 435 total seats. Single-member districts. Each district elects 1 representative. Apportionment and redistricting. Seats are apportioned based on the decennial census. States redraw district boundaries, a process known as redistricting. Gerrymandering, the manipulation of district boundaries to favor one party. Senate elections occur every 2 years, but not all senators are up for re-election at the same time. About 1/3 of the Senate is up for election during each cycle. Senators serve terms of 6 years. Each state is represented by 2 senators, making a total of 100 seats in the Senate. These are statewide elections, meaning that senators are elected by the entire state. Let's talk about primary elections. The purpose of primary elections is to select party nominees for the general election. There are different types of primary elections. In closed primaries, only registered party members can vote. In open primaries, any registered voter can participate. Blanket primaries allow voters to select candidates from any party, and if no candidate wins a majority, runoff primaries are held to determine the nominee. General elections are held in November of even-numbered years. The winners of these elections take office in January. For the House of Representatives, this happens on January 3rd, while for the Senate, the date can vary. The general elections typically follow a plurality system, where the candidate with the most votes wins, except in some states that require a majority to win. Special elections are held when a seat becomes vacant due to resignation, death, or removal. These elections are only for House seats, as Senate vacancies are often filled by governor appointments. Factors influencing congressional elections include the incumbency advantage. Incumbents, who are current office holders, have a high re-election rate. Why is that, you might wonder? Well, it's due to several reasons. Name recognition, the franking privilege which allows free mail to constituents, pork barrel spending that benefits their districts, constituent services like helping voters with government agencies, and a significant campaign fundraising advantage. The role of money in elections is substantial. Campaigns are expensive, and candidates rely heavily on donations from individuals, PACs, and super PACs. The Federal Election Commission, or FEC, regulates these contributions. A pivotal moment came with the Citizens United v FEC decision in 2010, which allowed unlimited independent spending by corporations and unions. Party polarization and national trends. Midterm elections often result in losses for the president's party. The coattail effect means that popular presidential candidates help down-ballot candidates. And wave elections are when one party gains significant seats due to national political shifts. The role of media and technology. Social media and television ads shape public perception. Debates and town halls influence voters' opinions. Polling and data analytics are used by campaigns to target voters. Redistricting and gerrymandering. The redistricting process occurs every 10 years after the census. State legislatures usually control the process, though independent commissions exist in some states. Partisan gerrymandering benefits one party. Racial gerrymandering draws districts based on race, and it's often challenged in court. Packing and cracking are 2 common tactics used in gerrymandering. Packing involves concentrating opposition voters into a few districts, while cracking spreads opposition voters thinly across multiple districts. The Supreme Court has ruled on several significant cases related to gerrymandering. Baker v. Carr in 1962 established the one-person, one-vote principle. Shaw v. Reno in 1993 determined that racial gerrymandering must meet strict scrutiny. And in 2019, Rucho v. Common Cause ruled that federal courts cannot decide on cases of partisan gerrymandering. Campaign finance reform. The Bipartisan Campaign Reform Act of 2002, also known as BCRA, aimed to limit soft money. However, loopholes in campaign finance laws have given rise to super PACs and dark money, allowing for unlimited spending. Voting rights issues. Voter ID laws in some states require identification, which can impact voter turnout. Early voting and mail-in ballots have expanded access, but they remain controversial in certain states. Term limits. Debate. The pros of term limits include preventing career politicians and encouraging fresh ideas. On the other hand, the cons include reducing the number of experienced lawmakers and increasing the influence of lobbyists. In summary, congressional elections are complex, shaped by historical precedents, legal frameworks, and political strategies. Understanding their structure, the impact of incumbency, money, media, and redistricting helps explain the outcomes of legislative races.